I feel like we haven't looked at many of the blue identity commanders from the Magic Foundation set. We've covered one that's white, two that are red, a Rakdos, a Gruul, two mono green, a Selesnya card, a mono black, and a single Dimir legendary creature. So let's look at, in my opinion, one of the cutest arts in the set, Cynette Jelly Drover. This flying token maker is unique for mono blue because it cares about entering and dying. While I think there is potential for a build where you focus on clones and creating token copies of a card to take advantage of the Legends rule, or even a similar build where you just want the copies to stick around to stack up Cynette's Anthem effect and create massive flying jellyfish, I think the more efficient build revolves around blinking and flickering Cynette to make the tokens when she enters. There's a plethora of spells that do it, like Blur, which even has the benefit of replacing itself by drawing a card. I'm a sucker for repeatable effects, however, so I would prioritize things like Thassa Deep Dwelling. The mono blue Therial Skad gives a means to tap down flying blockers, clearing the air for our token army, so this is really double the value. Then there's the classic Conjurer's Closet, which gives you a new jellyfish token at the end of each of your turns. A somewhat different kind of this effect is the adorable Displacer Kitten, which does require us to cast a non-creature spell to get the flicker effect. But we're not done there. Cynette is an Enters trigger, so we can jam all the effects that double those triggers into the 99 of our deck. Panharmonicon is probably the most iconic version of this effect, but it certainly isn't the only one. Our second visit to Eldraine gave us Virtue of Knowledge, which can also be used as the instant part of the card. Vantress Visions to copy Cynette's trigger the first time. The spell will go on an adventure and then you can cast it from exile as the enchantment for continued value. Finally, Duskmourn gives us a third version of this effect in the Room of Mirror Room and Fractured Realm, specifically the Fractured Realm half. The Mirror Room isn't bad for what we talked about earlier, making copies of Cynette, but ultimately we want those triggered effects to stack up. In the end, Cynette will create a flight of airborne jellyfish that can sting our opponents to death. Comment down below if you want to see a build focused on clones and copy tokens, leave a like to help the channel grow, and subscribe to get more Foundations insights like this.